Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT. He's also one of the most influential voices when it comes to artificial intelligence today. Recently, he sat down for an interview in which he said something that should make every security and compliance leader pay attention. He said that AI security is one of the best places to study and work today. So in this video, I'm going to go through his comments on AI security and explain in actionable detail how you can leverage these things to give your company a competitive advantage. If you're new to the channel, my name's Walter Haydock, and I'm the founder of Stackaware. We help AI-powered companies measure and manage risk and achieve ISO 42001 compliance. We were one of the first companies to get certified under ISO 42001 globally, and we've helped organizations like Scrut Automation and Elios Health also achieve certification. All right, let's get into the first clip.
There's still so much. I think we've identified this one incredible thrust of deep learning, and we've seen how far that can go. But I think we're still in the very early innings. The way we do these systems gets so much better every year. I think that'll keep going for a long time.
When Sam Altman says that we're in the early innings of AI, he's definitely right. I think we're even earlier days when it comes to security and compliance for AI. One thing that he mentions during the interview is that AI will eventually become like the internet revolution, like the mobile revolution, where there was a lot of hype up front, but it eventually became embedded into everyday life. I think from a B2B and enterprise perspective, this is very similar to the cloud revolution of the 2010s, whereby at first there were cloud companies and then there were more legacy companies, but basically every company today is using the public cloud to some extent. I think AI is going to have the same trajectory, and every company is going to be an AI company in 5 years. With that said, now there's an opportunity for organizations that are moving fast to demonstrate trust to their stakeholders, to their customers, to their regulators by developing an effective AI risk management and security program now.
I think we are soon heading into a world where a lot of the AI safety problems that people have traditionally talked about are going to be recast as AI security problems in different ways. I also think that given how capable these models are getting, if we want to be able to deploy them for wide use, the security problems are going to get really big.
The merging of AI safety and AI security is also an interesting topic. The way that a lot of people describe it is that AI security is what the world can do to an AI system, and AI safety is what an AI system can do to the world. I think as these models get more and more powerful, we're going to see a lot of overlap between the two. So for example, you've already seen nation-state actors aggressively targeting the AI programs run by commercial organizations in the United States. We're seeing geopolitical competition. So protecting these AI systems from an intellectual property perspective, but also from a data security perspective, from a privacy perspective, is going to be a key measure to ensure AI safety going forward, especially because I think, although whatever you want to say about the United States, it's probably the best place for the revolution in AI to be happening, considering that we have a lot of guardrails that a lot of other countries, like China, for example, don't necessarily have in place. So protecting AI-powered systems from theft, ensuring that the data processed by them is handled responsibly, is going to be a key piece of both AI security and AI safety going forward. Let's check out the next clip.
There's two things that people really love right now that taken together are a real security challenge. Number one, people love how personalized these models are getting. So ChatGPT now really gets to know you. It personalizes over your conversational history, your data you've connected to it, whatever else. And then number two is you can connect these models to other services. They can go off and like call things on the web and do stuff for you that's helpful. But what you really don't want is someone to be able to exfiltrate data from your personal model that knows everything about you. And so if you're telling like a model all about your, private healthcare issues, and then it is off and you have it like buying something for you, you don't want that e-commerce site to know about all of your health issues or whatever. But this is a very interesting security problem to solve this with like 100% robustness.
This is a super interesting issue. Generative AI systems are incredibly powerful, especially when they have access to a lot of different types of data and a large volume of data. This creates security and privacy concerns, though, because of the exact issue that Sam Altman mentioned. AI systems don't necessarily have the correct context to provide information to external sources based on the sensitivity, based on the applicability, based on other characteristics of the data. That's where I think having effective architectures is going to be very important. So things like ensuring least privilege, effective data classification and tagging, these are going to be very important as AI systems are ever more interconnected and have the ability to take actions in the real world, making purchases, making decisions, providing sensitive data to external parties. I think staying on top of this risk is going to be absolutely critical in the years to come. By the way, if you're interested in implementing a framework along the lines of what Sam's describing in this video, then reach out to Stackaware today. In 90 days or less, we can implement a fully ISO 42001 compliant AI management system that can help you manage risk and build trust with customers and regulators. If you're interested in learning more, please book a call using the first link in the description. All right, let's check out the next clip.
AI security, I think, is probably a very, very undervalued field right now.
AI risk management and governance is definitely an underinvested in field even in 2026. I'm still seeing companies struggle to answer questions about how they're protecting customer data, about how they're making automated decisions using AI, and how they're meeting a whole range of different regulations. This is where things like ISO 42001 come into play. And while there might be a bit of investment required to build an effective AI management system, it can reap huge rewards in terms of risk reduction, but also in terms of deals closed because you have an effective way that's been verified by a third party through an external audit of showing that you're using AI responsibly and securely. So definitely agree with Sam here that AI security is being undervalued. So you can essentially get in at the ground floor now if you start taking efforts to improve your program today.
We're starting to do a lot more work on this here. I think that we should be like a superhuman, AI security analyst, whatever you want to call it, pretty soon.
AI is a double-edged sword when it comes to security. It can definitely accelerate how defenders respond to attacks and make triage decisions, but it can also allow attackers to identify and exploit vulnerabilities more effectively, generate phishing emails, and then also AI itself poses cybersecurity risks in terms of unintended training, data poisoning, and resource exhaustion. So with all that said, how do you deal with this coming wave of new risks? I think most importantly, organizations should use a quantitative risk assessment methodology. This avoids traditional approaches of saying high, medium, and low risks because it's very difficult to compare a risk against a control in terms of cost effectiveness when you're using those qualitative terms. Additionally, when you use quantitative risk assessment, you can look at all of the risks throughout an organization and understand comprehensively what your exposure surface is. So that's Sam Altman's take on AI security. And now you know why the OpenAI CEO says it's one of the most undervalued fields right now. But here's what I didn't tell you at the start of the video. Knowing that AI security matters is one thing. Knowing exactly how to build an actionable compliance framework that helps you protect your data, pass audits, and win enterprise deals by building customer trust is a completely different game. And if you don't know the exact steps to go from zero to an effective program, everything that Sam Altman told you is just going to keep you awake at night and you're not going to have any solution for how to fix it. If you need help, check out this complete guide to building an ISO 42001 compliant AI management system. And if you want help implementing it and having Stackaware just do it for you, then click the first link in the description to book a call.